Okay, God bless. Sorry about that. That was another brother. I'm sitting here, guys. Okay, what did I miss? Let's just live chat this. Let's do this. Where are you? There you are. Do. Okay, pop that out. Bring it over here. Bring it on home to me. I hope everyone is having a pleasant day. I'm just sitting here. I'm taking a break. This is my little negative machine. And I just went through. If you guys don't know what a negative is or how many is actually in this box, I've already gone through twice as many of this. It's a long job. Going through negatives. Okay. Jammin', what's your name? Just give me a first name. That was another brother that called. And I'm really glad I didn't put him on speaker. I need Jammin'. I need a name. We're jamming. I can't say, jammin'. Happy birthday, jammin'. Stacy. Okay. Are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet Stacy. Happy birthday to you and many more. There's only so many ways you can sing happy birthday, eh? Yellow bird. Let's pop out the participants and see who's all here. I hope everybody said hi while I was on the phone. Aaron, Jockey, Stacy, Minnesota Farmer's Wife, Julie, and Yellowbird, and Seashell. Is that all that's here? It says there's 34 people here. So anyway, I want to show you. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to hold really still. And let's turn this light off. Now, this little machine, hey, Mary Jane Will, this little machine is a negative reader. And it has apparently the only card I have left. I'm going to have to order some more cards. This has a camera card in it. Come on, get in there. Okay. And then we turn the power on. Boom. And a little red light should flash. Okay. So, I'm going to tip this up a little bit so you get a better look at what's going on here. So this is what I'm doing. Everybody knows I'm doing a celebration of life slideshow for my brother's celebration of life. And the thing is negatives. Okay, when you take pictures, some people still take pictures with this. When you take pictures with an old style camera that uses film, okay, I'm showing my age. When you get them developed, they send you back the negatives, which is the original picture. And back in the day when everybody used cameras that didn't have digital pictures on them or anything, you had to trust that you were, everything was in focus and centered and everything. So action shots and stuff are really hard to do. So when you get a strip of negative, you're lucky if 2 out of the 6 photos on that negative are actually even legible. Then you got this machine. that when you slide the negatives in, you have to make sure you recognize the picture or the background. I don't know if you guys can see this. You see that? Who is that? Okay, let's do it this way. See what I mean? It takes a minute for you to... That's a painting my sister, a self-portrait my sister did. I can recognize that. And then once you have the negative centered, right, you hit this once and then twice. And then the little red light flashes and you can move on. Now, I'm having a hard time seeing what's reflected in there. These are Christmas pictures from back in the day. So this is what I've been doing. I have gone through probably about 600 of these strips. Okay. And I just keep sliding them in, looking for pictures of my brother or family with my brother or... No. Okay, this set. And it is not an easy job. You know what I mean? Because then once all these negatives... All right, I'll stop this for now. Once all these negatives... you have to be really careful not to bend them. That was Dad's trip. Okay. You have to make sure you don't bend them. Hey, what's up? Okay, let me see this. Just want to have a look. Dad's pictures of all his furniture he built and stuff. So let's turn that off for now. And it's just plugged in by a USB port, or there's also a plug you can plug in. And there's a TV in and out thing. So you can do it like a slideshow on the TV. But it doesn't really work. It's just for negatives, right? Well, we just got some rain, thank goodness. And let me just move that back. And I'm just taking a break from working on this. I've got all... When my dad passed away, my eldest brother made the youngest brother the repository of all Dad's photographs. And so that, he could, because my brother Bob was a much better photo editor than I was. He could do things with Photoshop that I just couldn't even start to think about. You know what I mean? And he, so I was looking for a specific picture. I'm still looking for this specific picture of my mommy. What the hell are you? Oh, right. Okay. Of my mummy. And so I phoned him and asked him, and then if he had it or if he knew where it was. And he got overwhelmed and just sent me all of the pictures. So we had a family reunion in 2008. And what I did is I went through almost all of my dad's photos, looking for all our family that might show up at the family reunion, sections of family. And I made envelopes and sections of family. If it was my cousin Mary Jane's family, I put it in that envelope. I gave it all to her big, and I gave an envelope to the head of each family. And my other brother said, well, I don't think that's, what caretaking those photos is about. I said, I have all the negatives. And I said, and what good are all these pictures doing sitting in a box? Right? I remember how happy I was when my mom and dad's best friends, when the mother she was the last living adult, of my mom's passed away, I got an email from their youngest daughter saying, you know what, I got a bunch of pictures of your mom and dad that mom and dad took. Do you want them? I said, oh yeah, these are pictures I had never seen. And when you get a picture of someone you love or yourself that you've never seen, it's like a whole new picture in the book. You know what I mean? Hey, Charlene. Oh yeah, my garden's doing really well. It's supposed to get really hot this coming week, and Nan's coming tomorrow, but they're staying at the motel. And they're booking in, I guess, around 3 and coming here for dinner. Hey, Sybil, how are you, darling? And so now I've contacted most of my family, including, 2 out of 3 of Bob's kids, right? Well, he had 4, but one's passed away. So 2 out of 3 of Bob's kids. And I got a hold of all of my, brothers and sisters and cousins and nieces and nephews and said, if you have any pictures of you with Bob or any pictures of Bob that I don't currently have, just send them all if you have them. And it's amazing in this digital age how many people no longer have photographs that they can share. It's wild. Hi, Kathy. How are you, darling? I don't noticed I didn't get notifications, or they're like a day late. It's most frustrating. Yeah, YouTube is. I'm actually thinking of doing a live on Rumble, but I got caught up in these negatives. And actually, I'm going to sit here and some of these negative. Oh, these are pictures. What are these? This is my dad. This is where I get my love for photography. My dad taking pictures of rocks and trees. My dad loved rocks, tree. Oh my God. Oh my God. I went to a wedding. I was a bridesmaid in a wedding when Arthur was 2, and my friend Judith's wedding. And when we got home, my brother-in-law went with me because I had no one to drive me. And Donnie stayed back in Peterborough to look after his son. So look at this. Oh my God. Tell me that's the 80s without telling me that's the 80s. It's like 1990. So I'm just checking to make sure none of these pictures are. God, Dad, how many pictures of frogs can you take? See, now there's Dad building a little pump house. And there's his shed, his garden shed, which I would have used as a friggin' chicken coop. There's our house when I was growing up in Apsley. Like, seriously, trees, shed, trees. Okay, thanks, Dad. But I got to go through these while we visit and see if I can't find any of my old. Okay, I'll look through this. I'm looking for a specific time period of negative, okay? These are your standard, I don't even know what you call them anymore. Your standard size negatives for most cameras. I had a 110, and it gave you teeny tiny negatives. Let me make sure. See, some of these are mine. Some of these are my dad's. Okay. I think that's at the X. I think I'm going to set that one aside. And I'm looking specifically for the 110 ones because those were the ones I took. And I know I took a lot of pictures of Bob. I see my brother Bob. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's my brother Bob. So I'll put these aside. Yeah, so this is a project. Now these are from my dad's box camera. And they're really hard because it's difficult because this little box doesn't really do them without cutting a lot of them off. Pictures on a CD. Well, no, I got little, I'll show you if I can find one because I've already put them back. If I can find any, I'm hoping I will find more. There's just tons and tons of negatives in here, tons. I've probably, see, box camera. And my dad built himself a darkroom too. So he was all into developing and all kinds of stuff. That's black and white. I'm just looking for 110s at the moment. You and I have memories longer than the road that... What? Longer than the road that stretches out ahead. See, these are pictures from my childhood. These are pictures from my childhood. And those I'm going to have to take to an actual... Maybe I can do it at Walmart. They usually seem to have those machines that you can do. I don't know if they have a machine that you can do negatives with. Okay, my dad on the phone. Blurry pictures. See what I mean about old style cameras? You can't just look at it right away and go, oh, I don't have a CD. Walmart photos. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Oh! My grandmother's flower garden templates. How did they end up in a photo box? That's my life, right? That's my life. So I love taking nature photos. Usually when I take photos, people always complain that I dig out the camera or video camera, and I always say I'm taking memories. Exactly. Call Walmart and see if they can do the negatives into pictures. I will. It just means I'll have to go to fucking Walmart. Sorry. And I don't do Walmart if I can help it. I will do it online sometimes, but I won't go into a Walmart in Quebec because they're all self-checkout. So at least the ones in Gatineau are. When you find something you're not looking for but might still need, oh, I know. Because there's holes in my life where I was too busy taking pictures of my kids and my husband and, our lives to think about taking pictures of people that might die. You know what I mean? So, happy Thursday. Hey, sweet sipper. Is that Jessica? Dana! Ours has people that check you out. It's just crazy in there. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure if I go to Ottawa, but I think that's a project that's going to be set aside for now. There are apps you can do with photos with negatives too. So I'm going to look into those, because if you could take a picture of a negative and have it come out as a picture digitally, because these I just click, and I take a picture of the negative and it comes out as a digital photo, right? But, sorry. So, yes, this is my second day off. I actually have to go soon because I got to load the dishwasher and I'm going to be starting dinner soon. Chicken and rice tonight. No, it's not a video. Tomorrow, our half-acre homestead is getting $110 chicken, meal number 4. So I'm good, Ruth. How are you? How are you? You just found gold, the Grandma's Flower Garden template. Yes. Yes. Where did I put it? It's right here. And you can make, it's a hexagon template, right? It's the hexagon template. I wonder if it's the same size as the one I have. But there's this size, and there's like a big hexagon one, and then there's a medium one, and this is it like the one I saw. And it gives you drawing lines so that when you cut this out, you can actually draw lines in here to piece it more comfortably. It gives you the 1/4 inch seam allowance. Awesome. It also gives you ways that you can use it. See that? The different ways you can use it. There's the grandmother's, whoops, there's the I see things backwards in the camera. There's the grandmother's flower garden. Right? Oh, they do make cutting so much easier. But I don't think these ones fit because I got my original one out of a book. We will see. We will see. My husband thinks you're crazy with the chicken meals, but we are so invested in learning that he now asks, what did she create today? Oh, you see what I made? Ew. It didn't look good? Oh, but it was so good. And it wasn't any left. When but last night we had steak. We had steak last night. Steak, eggs, hash browns with onions, and sliced tomatoes. Yes, it was. Somebody said on the roast chicken and the lunch sandwich, the meal number 1 and 2. Isn't he still on his heart diet? And I'm going, what heart diet? What heart diet? He's never been on a heart diet because we eat really healthy, believe it or not. Yes. Now I saw a heart doctor do a video, and here's what he told me. Not told me, but he said on the video, the 4 things a cardiac surgeon will tell you, a good cardiac surgeon will tell you to take out of your diet. Okay. The 4 big killers of the 4 big things again, for heart and stroke. Cigarettes. I got to do it this way or Sam will get cigarettes, alcohol, soda pop, and processed wheat flour. Well, thank you, Laura. I mean, there's only so many things you can do. It takes real skill to cook the same bird several times in 1 week and taste difference each time. Well, I mean, you can have that skill. It's not difficult. But that's tomorrow's video is $110 chicken meal number 4. I saved the casserole for last, and oh my God, was it good. I have been making the casseroles in the deeper dish, and they take a whole lot longer to cook. I spread it out in a more like a 9x12 pan or an 8x12 pan, glass pan, and it cooked in 45 minutes, and it was delicious. Just delicious. Howie had to go back and help himself to whatever was left. When my husband comes home from work, he always asks, was Bev on, and what did I miss? Did I miss? Oh, he loves seeing you as much as all of us on here. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Longtime friend. Thanks, Linda Bop. I just thought her friend was a giant. Oh, freaky. Oh, freaky. You know, we always wonder what you're going to say next. Aaron, I love the one chicken or other meat. How many meal videos? Well, the roasts are small. So we'll be lucky to get, The roasts cost about, what did I say they cost? They cost about $15 a piece. And each steak meal was $15, roughly. Because like yesterday, the steak was that big around, but it's that thick, right? So I just got a hot fry, and this is last night's supper, and it's not a video. I got a jar of potatoes and I out of the cupboard, and I fried them up with some onions and put them on the back burner. And then I took my big cast iron pan and I coated it with a little olive oil and got it hot. And then I threw in a gob of butter, bang! And then I coated my steak on both sides with Montreal steak spice. And then I seared it. And I looked at it and I waited and I waited and I waited. And the moment it squeaked just right, I flipped it over and seared it again. And then I quickly turned it down to just below medium and put the cast iron lid on and let it simmer. Oh my God. I have no teeth, but that steak was delicious. That steak was delicious. And then I fried up a couple of eggs and I sliced up a nice big tomato, and we had a lovely feast last night. And Howie goes, ooh, I texted him at work and said, steak and eggs for supper. And he goes, does that actually require an answer? Cherry pitters, stupid ads. I'm sorry, Phoebe. When I put them on, I don't put the ads on, but it says you have to go through all this stuff if you want to do it yourself. But it says YouTube says, let us choose. You click that, and then it says conservative, balanced, or aggressive. And I always pick conservative for the live streams because I know anything longer than 8 minutes and they start putting ads in, right? Local Dollar Tree here is an hour away in Ottawa. Is Aldi's. Oh, I don't even have an Aldi's. Don't have an Aldi's at all. Oh, the frog. That's the one that didn't get the girl. Oh. They're both back. Oh, you guys don't know. On Freaky Friday, I had 2 male frogs, like right now, in my pool, which still isn't up. It's got about this much old water in the bottom. And the frogs use it as an amphitheater to amplify their voices for the mating call. That's one. That's the same one. That's the other one. That's the other one. Okay, so there's 2 out there. So they were so loud Friday night on Freaky Friday that we were, every time we stopped the music, this is what you heard, only it was really, really loud, right? These are gray tree frogs. And there's 2 of them out there. I can tell the difference in their call. And then all of a sudden we heard not this, not this. It was like, and it was decidedly feminine. You knew it was she would come, right? So we turned on, I've been really trying, baby. Trying to hold back for so long. Let's get it on. I played that. And the next thing you know, after all the laughter ended, there was only 1 frog left all by himself out there going, oh, come on. Because the other guy got the girl. So we only heard 1 frog after that. My aunt had 2-tone green frog in the pool filter when her son and I cleaned it out. Oh, isn't that sweet? So my friend Lucy lives in Gatineau, really, and has frogs out in her yard. She says she'll try that next time. Cal, hey! It is good to see you. I'm not going to be on here long. I was just taking a break from doing negatives. And once the negatives are done and they're all on that, the pictures are all on the card, then then I can put them on the computer and add them to my 5 or 6 song slideshow for my brother Bob. Need some Barry White. Well, 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 can't get enough of your love, baby. That guy? Barry White. Yeah. Yeah. We do some, we play everything from, I don't know much about new stuff, but we play everything from like Muse and Diablo Swing Orchestra all the way down to big band and everything in between, from the 40s to the 90s, I'm going to say. Hey! Well, thank you, Cal. I have to sing a couple of songs for I don't have to. I was invited for my brother's thing because they're putting they're putting a bandstand up, like not a bandstand. They're turning my brother-in-law's deck into a stage. And because all of my family's musical, right? And my nephew Andrew plays guitar. Briar plays guitar, but he will not play in front of anybody. My nephew Andrew is an amazing guitar player. He's actually recording an album right now. I can't wait. And his brother Mikey plays the bass. My nephew Aaron plays guitar. And whenever we have a family function, Aaron always gets up and sings, "Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting there till evening comes." That's Aaron's song. But Andrew called me and he said, "Is there anything you want me to learn on guitar for you to sing?" And I went, "Yeah. We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. Everybody boat was one as we sailed into the mystic." Now, if there's big pauses in there, it's because I'm hearing the music. Otis Redding, yeah. Leanne, hi. Well, that's okay. I'm just kind of hanging out. So, there's going to be a lot of, we're hoping all of Bob's high school friends that he played music with throughout high school will come. There was Tim Kinzora. He used to play drums for Bob. Chris Bryan used to play drums. Dave Smith played bass. Chris Green played bass, I believe. George Harrison. Greg Harrison, I believe. Greg Harris played rhythm guitar. Bob was like lead guitar. You're only late when you see the word replay. That's right. Oh, well, thank you, Donna. I used to have a voice. Now I just, I have a fireside voice now. I don't have a recording voice anymore. Oh, no, we don't need to prop him up. He'll figure it out. He's just a baby. He's still trying to get his, but they're growing beautifully, aren't they? I'm so happy that I might have apricots next year. And I've got apples on my tree. Probably 10 pounds if they all come to maturity. My pear tree is loaded. And here's something weird. They've got red cheeks on them. They're only this big, but they got red cheeks. I have never seen red cheeks on my pear trees before, on my pears before. So this might be the year when I get a load of pears that's really delicious. Because apparently I've been picking them too soon and then not canning them fast enough and crack the whip and stand that tree up some. I got my geriatric butt on a music video. Oh my God, was so much fun to dance. Ouchie for a week, but I did it. Yeah, it was my nephew's, the last wedding I went to was my nephew Mikey's, and I danced. Arthur or Briar and Howie wouldn't, But Arthur made sure, come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. He danced me around. You know, had a nice dance with my son. He makes up for Howie and Briar who won't dance. Hey Denise, how are you? So, and then of course the other song I'm gonna have to really work on is la 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 la. Going to the country, sunshine smiles on me. That's a song that my brother and I share a memory with, right? Use it till we use it. You mean use it till we lose it, right? First time I've ever been on a live and watching someone chat on the phone with someone else. I'm sorry about that. That was just as the camera went live, I got a phone call from one of my brothers. See, I had 3 brothers, right? And that's the my eldest brother called me and we were talking and he was telling me, what's going on and stuff like that. So lose it. Lose it. He snaps. And then there was a flurry to the solar plexus. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Use it till it's used up. Well, thank you, Charlene. I take requests. If I could sing it, I'll sing it for you. I'm in one of those moods today, folks. But those are the 2 songs I have to practice, Into the Mystic and Going to the Country. This is one family gathering where I won't be singing Miss Celie's Blues from The Color Purple. Thank goodness. That is not an easy song to sing. And you get no musical accompaniment to that one. Ooh, look at that. I got to roll myself something. You guys don't need to know what that is, but I'm sure you got a pretty good idea. So, oh man, there's my scissors. So, yeah, there's a video coming out for tomorrow. Nan's coming up. Nan and Karen are coming up tomorrow, but they don't book into their motel until 3 o'clock. So they'll probably come here for rolling $1 million. Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish. Oh my God. I wish I could share it with you. My grandson is not 18 months old for another. He'll be 18 months old in a week. Okay. In exactly a week, he'll be 18 months old. And he says granny, but never to me. Right. So Mel did a little video. And sent it to me. She did a little video of her and Bubba. And she goes, "Hi, Granny." And he looks right at the camera and he giggles and he goes, "Hi, Granny." And she went, and I went, like it was just a little video. It wasn't like FaceTime or anything. And she said, "Love you." And he goes, "Hey, hi, Granny." He said it 3 times. "Hi, Granny," with a little this little giggle, like, I got it. I can say Granny, right? I know it's going so fast. That's so fast. But oh, my heart. He's a whole, I can't say it any other way. When you're young and you're a kid and you love your friends and your cousins and your mom and your dad, you love your mom and your dad and your family, right? And special people in your life. And then when you get older, you get friends and you have crushes and you fall in love. I don't know how many times I fell in love, right? And then I had Arthur. And Arthur was like a whole new kind of love that I had never experienced before, because everybody else who had had babies knew about it, but I didn't, because it's not something you know until you experience it. And then I met Howard. And that was like, I thought it was the absolute epitome of love, is my love with my husband and my children, right? Like Howie is my heart. That's it. That's all, no more. But when Bubba was born and I held him, I was so terrified to hold him, and I held him for the first time, my onion went like that. This is the love. Okay, I'm going to see if you can see this. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that heart? Let me get this. Okay, this, look at my dog. This is love when you're a child. This is love when you fall in love, marry, and have children. That's grandchildren love. And this is Gracie love. Hang on. Gracie wants her time. What? What you want? Oh, 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 yes, good catcher. Can I have a kiss now? Give me a kiss for that. You're mean. Thank you. All right, go lay down. We'll go out in a little bit. So don't ever think that you're finished loving or that love can't grow, because until you experience it, you don't know what love is. And there's a lot of layers to love. There's a lot of, not different kinds of love, layers of love. You know what I mean? Oh, I gotta fix this. So anyway, I really enjoyed our visit, but I have to get back to work. And I know, c'est ma baby girl. C'est ma baby girl. So, oh yeah, I'm actually going to, I should have given her a bath already. But I want to make sure she's gone out and had a poop and everything, because she won't be allowed outside until after she dries. And I don't have a hair dryer. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. And remember, love is never complete. It always grows. And you'll always find new ways to swell it and enrich it. Right? Take care. God bless, and we'll see you again soon. Mwah.